Rakita, Rakita, Rakita. How will you kill with chili powder? Maybe he's gonna stuff him with chili powder.
Oh,
Yeah.
that did not happen.
I think like Dhanush.
I loved that.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are Sunil and Pia here to review Jagame Thandiram film. We watched it and we loved it.
It's a really, really good film. We'll start off with spoiler free and then we'll give you a heads up and we'll go into some spoilers.
If you haven't already watched our final battle reaction, click here. First of all, I would like to talk about how the job for the gangster got outsourced to India. It was really similar to all the other jobs that are getting outsourced from foreign countries to Indians. That was really cool. I thought, I've never seen something like that in a film.
No, I haven't either. Definitely.
The scenes of his almost wedding were really cool too. It just,
Great dancing, great music. Rakata Rakata is such a good song.
yeah, just showed what type of person he is.
Yeah. Yep.
Dhanush plays the character of Surali. He gets outsourced to do the job of gangster, being a gangster, and be a part of this mob
In England.
in England, and basically take down the enemy mob,
Yeah.
who are Tamilians.
So in the beginning, I really feel in such a short period of time they do such a good job in setting up the characters, giving us well-rounded characters, kind of finding out what their wants and needs are and what kind of people they are. They really address quite significant scenes of xenophobia, racism, bigotry, and bias as well. And that is amplified by the fact that he's recruited by English guys to take down a Tamilian gang, even though
Yeah.
he's Tamilian.
Yeah.
So it's this. There's also this address of culture and home and your roots and what side is he going to be on.
Yeah.
Without ruining the film, this is a really great upbeat movie. It's got some gangster elements, which I really love. London gangster films, and this has that, but it mixes it with that Indian Tamilian vibe as well,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But it also has some poignant moments.
Yep.
And it really carries you through the film. I think if a film can make you feel happy and sad and can leave you in a nice place at the end, it's really great. And it leaves you thinking.
Yeah.
And that's what I think this film really does.
And it has awesome music,
Oh yeah, the music is so good. I loved every song.
great music. It has really good battle scenes, fight scenes.
Yes. I really like the romantic lead. Obviously,
Yes.
Surali's the main,
Yeah.
the lead character, the protagonist.
Yeah.
But the romantic lead is really good, and they don't just
Have her,
insert her as a romantic lead
Yeah.
and that's sort of it. She doesn't have her own space, her own world.
Yeah,
They
she
create
plays
a
a-
world for her as well.
she plays a huge role in the story.
Yeah. I think she did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
In her own right.
Yeah, there are few twists in the film which I really liked. I'm a person who likes lots of twists in films, and
Yeah.
I'm totally satisfied with the number of twists there are in this film.
Yeah, you're sitting through a film going, okay, I know what's going to happen next. Oh,
Yeah.
that did not happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk some spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Yeah, that's your warning. So first thing I want to talk about is, so basically he got outsourced and he's doing his job, but then Sivados is the enemy boss. He catches him and Dhanush pretends as if he's working for him, but then betrays Sivados. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he will continue to work for him and take down Peter. That totally blew my mind. Until then I was like, oh, this is similar to that film, this is similar to that film, but then after that I was like, wow, this is something very unique.
Yes.
And I was totally invested. I started investing totally.
Yeah, you just expect that he's going to side with the Tamilians, and he doesn't. And I think that that's really great because, he is a really selfish guy. He doesn't really care.
Yeah.
It's only when... I love when he says it only affects you when it hits home, when it's
Yes.
personal.
Yes.
And that is such a good point because that's how a lot of people feel.
Yeah.
And I think that has an overarching theme as well of issues like Brexit, which this really addresses, and immigration, refugees. People think, oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
But they don't care. They just turn the page and it's
Yeah.
another day, another newspaper.
Until it becomes about them.
Yeah, and it
it
impacts
hits
them.
them. Yes.
And that was, I think he was addressing that in the film, but he was also addressing it to us.
Yes, I really liked the way they did that. There is a flashback in this film, which is a very sad flashback, and it explores the story of Aishwarya's character.
Oh, my heart in that scene. She did an incredible job.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget the children who wanted the little boy to join them on that merry-go-round. And you just see a roasted body.
After the bomb
Like,
explodes.
they really want to tug at your heartstrings and
Yeah.
make you see the reality of why refugees want to come to countries like England.
Or other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why other countries has to accept the refugees.
It's a really tough discussion about this.
Yeah.
And I think that this film handles it really well. And I love how suddenly Sivados isn't this mobster. He actually did that because he couldn't afford to help all the refugees.
Yeah.
He was a really good guy, and you're
Yes.
sitting there going, no, I
Yeah.
wish he's not dead. And I can't wait to watch the film again and to see him with this new perspective.
Yeah, until then I was thinking, oh, that's what you get for being in a line like that, in business like that.
Yeah.
But then you find out why he's actually doing all those things.
Yeah.
And it's very sad. You'll feel really sad. I almost felt like I was Dhanush. I was actually happy when Dhanush's character killed Sivados. I mean, Surili killed Sivados. I was like, oh, that's great. And it's a great twist. And then they explore the flashback.
You're
And I was like, wow,
no.
I think like Dhanush. That's really terrible of me.
Yeah. But Surili says, God, your gangsters are so bad. I mean, they don't have any filter. You feed him food and he gives me secrets. And you're such a bad mob boss. You're so trusting. That's why, because they're actually good people. They're not horrible gangsters.
Yeah.
They're really good people who just have to do some bad things to help others.
Yeah.
And so when you realize that, you're like, oh no. And then, yeah. So this movie breaks your heart a little bit, but
Yes.
I like how it ended. I mean, the ending. I loved that.
Yes.
Good luck, Peter, getting
Yeah.
back to England. Good luck.
I-
Perfect. I loved that they did that. Left him with chili in his eyes.
I thought they will stuff Chili until he dies.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, how will you kill with chili powder? Maybe he's gonna stuff him with chili powder. But they take him somewhere and live in the middle of
take him-
Middle East, which is
Yeah,
really funny.
in between, like
Syria,
Afghanistan.
Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the problems in those areas, one could say, were caused by certain countries.
Yeah.
But they are countries that
Got affected
really badly affected, and
because
they
of
are.
world politics.
He's in the middle. None of them are going to want to let him in. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Trying to get back.
And
It brought me so much joy. What a perfect, intelligent way to end the film.
yes.
So many films don't do that. They just go, let's just
like,
kill him.
Kill him, and then it was really intelligent. Coming back to Aishwarya Lakshmi's character, I wasn't expecting her to kill Dhanush. I mean, I had this very vague thought that maybe she's responsible, but then, they reveal it. That was really cool how they reveal it.
Well, she was just the romantic lead. She didn't really have too much of a big impact, except teaching him that, in England we date. We don't get married as soon as you meet me, right?
yeah.
So, but they really change and they give her character so much depth. I didn't expect that full backstory.
No.
I didn't expect how much of a world they would give her. She plays an incredible role in this film and
Yeah.
so much more than you expect. I loved that.
Before the backstory, he slaps her.
I know.
And you don't really feel anything. Oh, he's slapping her. She tried to kill him, so it's justifiable. And then the backstory happens, and then she slaps him. I was like, it gives you so much satisfaction because he did a very terrible thing,
Yeah.
betraying Sivados.
And he feels that, and he feels it when his mum is like, I've had enough of you.
yeah, you have to change.
Yeah.
And he changes.
And they make you feel the emotions that Surili feels. Like,
Yeah.
Sivados is dead. You don't really care. Like, there's no real world implications because you're just watching a movie and you want the most fun thing to happen.
Yeah.
But they show you the consequences of that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, I feel quite bad now.
That's exactly how I felt. And then, it was really sad how the friend dies, the dishwasher.
Oh.
I think his name is Muruge-san? No, something like that.
But they make that guy apologize before they kill him.
Yeah, I thought once they introduced his character, I thought, oh, I think this guy's gonna die.
I felt like
But he does die, but you don't remember his role anymore, so you really feel sad about it.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot, oh, I think his role ended subconsciously, but then he comes back and dies.
Yeah, and just that how much he struggled being in a refugee camp, and he has come to London, and he never was able to open up a restaurant. He was never able to achieve that. He always wanted to buy a house or, you know, have a piece of land. And they just really show the struggle of people who come to a new country. And this Peter doesn't even recognize that, let alone respect that. He doesn't even acknowledge them.
Yeah, and on top of that, he imprisons them.
Yeah.
Puts them in prison and treat them really badly.
Yeah. I just think this film has so much to teach us and has so many subliminal messages.
Yeah.
And I think it's a wonderful film.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's got cool music, some fun dancing.
Dhanesh's charisma.
Yeah, great charisma.
Yeah.
And it's a really fun film as well. And it just balances all these things really well and has a well-rounded, well-written film. I really liked it. And I love gangster films, but they didn't just stick to the tropes. They didn't stick to the tropes of a Tamilian film, an Indian film, a Hollywood film, a gangster film. They mixed it all together and made intelligent choices throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. So finally, we rate the film Rakita 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 Rakita. Hope you liked our review. If you haven't, or if you have, please comment down below what you think of our review and the film and Dhanesh's performance. Anything else? If you haven't already watched the film, it's a must-watch film. It's a brilliant film according to us. So we'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.
There's plenty of content waiting to be watched, so scroll down and explore all the playlists. Oh, and one more thing. If everyone watching our videos subscribe to us, it'll allow us to do even more videos. So subscribe to us. Come on now.